And it's also pretty good to see that it's being used in the tournament setting, the Priest, of course. And now Kero will have to use the Priest against ManaSurge, who will send out Allura, and Allura will decide his own class. We are just really excited about this stage right now.
Yep, so as you mentioned, Priest not seeing a lot of action on the ladder because it's just not strong enough against a lot of the archetypes. But in a tournament situation, it is the wild card because you can't. It can become quite annoying if you have a battle plan. A Priest can just wreck it, so he can just like we saw in the last game, Thought Stolen Malygos, and turn the entire archetype of Miracle Malygos around against the rogue himself. So very, very annoying Priests can get in a tournament situation.
It's a real thief
so
there.
It's a real thief, yeah, that's right. So, Anduin, he's kind of sneaky. He is the son of a king, but he's a little bit of a bastard himself. So,
come on, really gonna say that? Well.
I hate Anduin, man. Even back in the days of World of Warcraft, I just want to kick him. He's kind of like Joffrey for me, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we'll just save our hatred for Anduin another day, because here comes Kero playing as the thief here against Allura using the Warlock, and it is one of the most flexible classes. All three archetypes are the Murloc, the Zudag, as well as the Handlock. They are all very good, and it does seem like it's a variation of the Zulok here coming from Allura. Pre-sight, I have no idea what he's running. Do you know what exactly Kero is running?
I've seen the current priests that I've seen lately that are being talked about in the meta are kind of like aggro-ish. So they kind of play out like your normal, strong, neutral creatures and just try to get board control and then maintain board control using stuff like Shadow Words. And okay, holy crap.
He just stole the Mortal Coil, 1 out of 5, and the one that he really needed. Or was the best for the situation
Priests.
there.
Oh, I hate priests. They keep doing this, man.
It's just not fair, right? Yeah. Oh
they
god.
keep stealing the one thing you don't want them to steal, and then it turns the game around for them in such a quick manner. So wow, Kero getting the exact card, Mind Visioned, and wow. Okay, so Allura playing a Harvest Golem, coining into the Harvest Golem for a strong turn 2 play. Let's see what Kero decides to do with that.
Well, now it's Allura's turn. He's gonna play the Shadow Sun Cleric, but beefing it up to a 3/4. Shadow of Pain is not available. Sorry, it is available in the hand of Kero, so you can kill off the 3/4 very easily. Yep, there's no reason not to do that, unless he wants to play the Chewing Yeti.
I think you want to remove threats like a 3/4 Harvest Golem is not something you want to leave on the board. So I think take it out while he's still 3 and before he gets to 4 and becomes unstoppable.
He decides not to do that. So here what Allura's going to do is he's actually going to beef up both minions into a 4/3 and a 4/2 and a 4/4. And it's going to Mortal Coil the Yeti for 1 card. He gets Power Overwhelming top deck, very nice stuff there. As well as a Void Walker, he's going to deal 4 damage to Anduin, and the Zoo tempo is on.
Yep, here comes Zoo. So as for people who don't know, Zoo is a collection of creatures where they work very, very well together. They're inexpensive, both in terms of value and of cost in building a deck. And when you put them all together, they turn into this. It's kind of hard to explain because they start out very small, and then somewhere around turn 3 and turn 4, they start turning into this kind of beastly wall of defense and offense where it gets very hard for a lot of classes to start dealing with them, and they get a lot of value off of decent trades. They get a lot of value off of very efficient minions such as Argent Commander that you see in Allura's hand. So yeah, so that's the Zoo deck in a nutshell. They are very strong, as we know, a legendary level deck on the ladder. So let's see if Kero's deck that beat When Sushi's Rogue can beat the Zoo deck from Allura.
Yeah, he needs to be careful though. There's Mind Control tag in the hand of Kero, and if he plays 4 minion, 1 will get stolen. The worst case scenario here is everything here is a pretty good card. So yeah, you don't want it to get stolen nonetheless. And Kero, because he doesn't play Mind Control tag this turn, he will not have the opportunity to do that, and he will effectively just Holy Fire, maybe just heal up a little bit. Not really sure what he is intending to do, but Shadow Mana is pretty good as well. Can steal 1 card, 1 minion at least. So okay, it's just actually gonna Holy Fire the Harvest Golem. Harvest Bot's gonna come back out. as a 2/1.
Yep, so Allura still has a number of great options in his hand. Of course, turn 6 now. He can play Argent Commander for, without being stopped. I think a strong play would be to play the Shattered Sun Cleric to keep his defense up. And
this is not good. My control tech. He's been waiting for this for a very long time.
Oh,
Now, the worst
man.
case scenario is the 4/2. Let's see what he gets. Does he want to play that? Yep, he is going to play my control tech. And he gets the 2/2. Okay, that's not bad, that's not good, that's just kind of meh. So, gonna leave it at that. What's he gonna do here? Shadow Madness? Do you think that's gonna be effective?
Shadow Madness.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, I guess that's as good an option as any.
It kills almost everything there. Now he doesn't have a taunt back for Allura. And Allura can effectively look towards beefing up some minion there. He is looking at 8 damage, 10, 14 damage. Not enough to win this game just yet. Maximum of 15, but still not there. In case you're wondering, 8 from Power Overwhelming and Soulfire, plus 6 on the board, that's 14, and 1 from the Shadow Sun Cleric, all in under 4 mana. But it's still not enough, not close enough, and he's gonna lose.
Of course, as a priest, you always have options with healing yourself and bring yourself up to annoying health levels. So he might not be Allura. Might not want to be forcing the issue, trying to get as much damage as possible. Maybe just wants to control the board at the moment.
Yes, and sorry, but I'm looking at Allura's hand, which I think you are sharing the same vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you continue because you don't have vision of Kero hand.
Yep. So what's it looking like from the hand of Kero? What's his options
it's
for the
got
next turn?
Death spelled all over his hand, like Shadow of Death and Ysera, Powered Shield, the Yeti there as well. He's actually deciding to trade everything. I wouldn't have done that. If I were Allura, I would just play the Void Walker, beef it up with the Shadow Sun Cleric, go for face, win the game next turn. But I have no idea what's his hesitation there. See, that would have been 6 damage and he would have effectively been able to win this game very easily. But I guess he's just being very patient, and I don't like that. But well,
priests with a lot of cards in hands are kind of scary, so he might be just playing a little bit conservatively just to make sure he draws out whatever threats Kero has in his hand. As we know, priests aren't that common to see in the meta lately, so could be anything really. Priests playing Yetis is not something you see every day.
God.
And, yeah.
He stole the Power Overwhelming. What a
That's
thief,
it.
really.
I quit. I hate priests. Oh my goodness.
Come on.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy shit. So what's gonna happen here is that Allura is finding ways to destroy Underwin. But if he did my play the previous turn,
He would have won
I
by
believe
now.
he would have a slight chance to win by now.
Oh
well.
boy.
People make silly decisions, and I know well. So here he can effectively use his whole hand, play Soulfire. But even if he does that, it's only gonna beef up a total of 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus whatever it's on the field. That's 4. Yep, not enough.
Yep, but
Just 15 again.
I think he should start getting more aggressive, especially since he has a taunt. He can also of course add more taunts with the Defender of Argus. So I think he should start dealing more damage and not let this go into the late game where it might be an advantage for Kero. What's his hand looking at right now for in terms of the end game?
Well, he's got Mind Blast, Ysera, Power Overwhelming. Pretty shitty stuff there. He's actually gonna life tap here. I have no idea why Allura did that. He picks up another Power Overwhelming, so it's not that bad. He can, now that you've done damage to the Yeti, might as well kill it off. I guess Allura's playing in a very controlled fashion. Because I would have actually done Power Overwhelming on the 6/3, beef up the 2/2 with the shield. Sorry, the 1/1 with the Divine Shield, making to a 2/2, and then play the Defender Argus in between the Shadow Sun Cleric as well as the Void Walker, and effectively dealt a lot of damage that turn. Because you will have 2 minions with taunt, very strong minions there with taunt. You don't have to worry much of anything.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
now
That's right.
Ysera comes out, you don't have a way to deal with this piece here.
Oh man, if Kero gets Shadow Word, sorry, if Kero gets Awakening, oh no.
Oh, let me count again. That's 2, 3, plus 8, 11 plus 2, 13 plus 4. See? 17. He would have won this game. Come on.
A series of inefficient plays from Allura. He could have won 3 turns ago had he listened to Babel's advice. So you can tell him about it at the end of this game.
I don't know, man. He top deck the second power overwhelming. It's an instant win to me.
Yeah.
But I guess, well, that's the reason he's playing and I'm not. So let's just respect his plays, and
yeah.
Now he can look towards killing Ysera. There is a way to do that. It's just a very expensive way. And that involves throwing almost everything you have on the field against Ysera.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
right.
by far not wise at all.
But you really want to get rid of Ysera, because if Kero gets Ysera's Awakening, that is extremely bad against Zoo, because Zoo maintains its dominance by controlling the board, controlling with large value minions with large health and very inefficient.
Ysera Awakened, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly it. So Kero has the perfect get out of jail free card with Ysera's Awakening, and he can just kind of coast at this point, because if Allura chooses not to clear Ysera, then he's gonna get wiped out and then give all of the options to Ysera. Oh my god. He
decides to go for face now, which is a very, 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 very bad decision. Thought Steal comes in here from Kero. It's gonna steal something, and it's the thing you don't want him to steal. It's crazy. Man, if he plays Thought Steal, I have nothing to say, really. There's a chance he's gonna steal something that looks like a Doomguard, because it's not in the hand
Given
yet,
Kero's luck in the series so far, I think he might see a Doomguard or a Leroy.
Yeah, he's thinking about Ysera Awaken, because if he plays Ysera Awaken here, he's gonna damage himself down to just about 6 health with the heal 8, which if Allura top decks any charger other than a Doomguard, like Leroy Jenkins, bye-bye Kero, 1 game down. So Ysera Awaken may work, may not work, but I guess he doesn't have a choice. He's just gonna have to gamble right now.
Yeah, he has to gamble because that is lethal on the board, and he doesn't have many options left. He has to clear this.
Yep, I would clear it and taunt up my Ysera, just so it feels like one hell of a big badass mother dragon that he cannot cut through. Yep, there we go. That's
so
more
he does choose to go with your play. Yikes.
Top decks a Soulfire. Double Soulfire wins the game. Is that gonna happen? Again, okay, he gets a Laughing Sister. And he top deck a Soulfire, man! Look at that! Does he get the option here to win this game? He's gonna tap for extra card. He's going for a face. Does he discard that? He doesn't discard that very quickly, and he wins this game, Allura!
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, that's all me.
Top deck stone caused by the commentator's curse. Thanks to Babel. You can thank him later for letting Allura win.
You gotta understand, man. Sometimes the shit we say here just translates into shit that happens on the field. And this is not the first time it happened already. I'm sure not just with me, but with Lark as well, man. He just went with how about a kill command? Ding! Wins the game. It's shit like that that makes us happy to
this
cast.
Is secretly to the audience, we're actually, this is all scripted. We're just trying to get as much views as possible, so we're making it as exciting as possible, making it go to the last stages of the game, and then, you know, getting some RNG action, but actually secretly we're the ones feeding the cards.
Nah, he's just kidding. There's no scripting. Yeah, it's just crazy. This is just really the series that everyone would have wished for. I mean, Kero, Allura, last to play,
game.
and wow, all the BM on the interview, and now they play against each other, and Allura one-upping Kero there. Wow, you gotta be kidding me, man! But
with that
great
top
stuff
deck,
here.
Kero is definitely not happy with that top deck. I mean, he's been getting the luck all game. He got Ysera's Awakening. Oh my goodness. And wow, that must be very disappointing for him. So Allura is going to take this into match point into his next game. Of course, he is using Zoo Warlock, and he just took out the Priest of Kero. So Kero down to a few options left in terms of classes. He does have, I believe, Paladin, What are the options he has left, Bill?
He has got Shaman, Rogue, and Paladin.